If your Windows computer keeps running low on space, turn this setting on first. All right, so we're gonna press Windows key together with I to bring up our settings. And from here, we're gonna go into System. From System, we're gonna click into Storage. And we're looking for a setting here called Storage Sense, which we can click on. So this feature is called Storage Sense. It can automatically clean up temporary files, recycle bin items, and other junk Windows does not need anymore. Now let's set it up correctly because one wrong setting here can delete files that you meant to keep. Storage Sense is basically Windows taking out the trash, which is nice. Now, before we get too far ahead, I'm going to click back to storage and we're going to explain a general overview of what this page is for and how you can use it. So this page shows what is using space on your main Windows drive. And in most cases, that is your C drive like it is for me. You'll usually see categories like installed apps, temporary files, documents, pictures, and other system files. Now this is useful because before you start deleting random things, you want to actually know what is using the space. All right, so let's go back over to Storage Sense. So as we can see, Storage Sense is a setting that uses a little bit of automation and it helps to keep Windows running smoothly by automatically cleaning up temporary system and app files. Now, in terms of capabilities, Storage Sense can remove temporary system files, clean items from the recycle bin after a certain number of days, and help manage locally available cloud files if you use OneDrive. The important thing is it is not the same as randomly deleting your personal files, but there are settings inside that control things like downloads and recycle bin cleanup. So we're going to want to review those before we just turn everything on. Microsoft's own guidance says that Storage Sense can help free up space automatically, but it primarily works on your system drive, which is normally the C drive. Okay, so let's take a look at how I have mine configured. Automatic user cleanup is switched to on, and cleanup of temporary files is also checked on. Now, if I scroll down a little bit, my configure cleanup schedules section is configured based on what works for me and how I manage my files. And this might look a little bit different for each person. So I have Storage Sense configured to run every single week, and I have it deleting files in my recycle bin if they've been there for over 1 day. I have it deleting files in my downloads if they haven't been opened for more than 1 day. Now, this keeps my downloads pretty clear regularly, which is actually what I want. But this only works because of how I manage my files. If I bring up my File Explorer, it's Windows key and E together. The system that I use is I will download files. For example, here are a few different documents. And then basically what I'll do, if I only need it in the short term, I'll access it from my downloads folder. I'll use it, I'll do what I need with it. Maybe it's sending it as an email to somebody or something like that. And I won't really do anything further. But if it's a working document, meaning it's a document that I'm going to continue to use perpetually in the future, I will either cut it or I'll copy it from my downloads and I would go into a designated folder. So for example, I have a work folder on my desktop that has important documents, and so I might paste it in there. So by doing that, it makes it exempt from Storage Sense, meaning it's not going to get deleted because it's in a separate folder, but the temporary files that I don't need anymore will be deleted. So for me, it works very clean and easy, and I don't have to manually keep this clean. It's just ready to go for the next files that I need. And then, like we mentioned briefly, we have some configuration options available for OneDrive. And actually, it's locally available cloud content in general. I have iCloud set up with my Windows. I basically have it set to 30 days, which is the default. And this is online only if not open for more than 30 days. This is applying to both the iCloud Drive and iCloud Photos and also my personal. Now, those are the basic configurations for Storage Sense. It's pretty simple. It's a very handy feature. We can always run it now if we'd like to. So we can always come back here and access this button. All right, so when Storage Sense finishes, we're gonna go back to the main storage page and check our available space again. Okay, so again, I'm clicking back to main storage, and Storage Sense was the setting that we just focused on. Note that we also, again, we have our breakdown of installed apps and personal files, things that are consuming space on our desktop, our videos, our documents, or temp files. Another setting that we wanted to quickly go over is the cleanup recommendations. So I can click into this and it's going to give me recommendations for cleaning up files. We can also actually access our large or unused files, files synced to the cloud, or unused apps. So if we're curious about trying to remove that or free up some space, we recommend checking out the cleanup recommendations section. We also have advanced storage settings. And after you run things like Storage Sense and cleanup recommendations, we recommend checking this again to see how your storage space is sitting on your system drive. So my local C drive currently has 420 gigabytes free, 425. And it looks like I have some work to do removing some of the data from my installed apps. Now this is actually primarily getting consumed by virtual hard disks that I have set up through Microsoft Hyper-V. So this is a bit of an anomaly here. I would usually have this way closer to basically nothing, but that's why this is largely consumed right now. One tip that we have is to review your files carefully before you proceed with any of these recommendations. You never know what's going to get deleted if you empty your recycle bin or your downloads folder. So we just recommend reviewing these carefully before deleting anything. In real-world support environments, StorageSense is one of the first things we're checking on a personal Windows 11 system. It's built into Windows, it does not require third-party cleanup software, and it reduces the chance that someone downloads a sketchy PC cleaner that causes more problems than it solves. For most users, the best setup is simple. Turn on StorageSense, run it monthly or weekly, or during low disk space. Clean the recycle bin after at least every 30 or 60 days, and leave downloads set to never unless you want to manage that folder carefully, like I showed in the example earlier. So that's how to turn on StorageSense in Windows 11 and set it up safely. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about any of the steps we covered, drop those in the comments below and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. If you're interested in purchasing Windows 10, Windows 11, remote desktop licenses, Microsoft Office, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have those links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. And lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support the channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.